Inca Culture, Part 2. Let's learn about the Inca. Woo! Remember, llamas and alpacas very important to Incan culture. So where are we again? Well, the west coast of South America, right here in the Andean Mountain or the Andes Mountains. Today's discussion of culture will cover religion, government, and fun facts. Religion. Well, they are polytheistic. The Incan believed in multiple gods, especially Inti, who you can see right here with this big headdress on the top. He is the sun god, and he is the most powerful of all the Incan gods. Here is a vast array of Incan gods. You can see Viracocha here. Here's Inti, all these different Incan gods right here, serving different purposes. Back to Inti, he is the sun god, another depiction of him right here. He provides warmth and allows the crops to grow. That's what kind of makes him the most powerful and the most often prayed to. Temples, they are places to worship the gods. Inca places of worship range from large temples to small stations along the roadside to make offerings and pray to the gods. Priests? Well, yes. The Inca had priests that helped talk to the gods. They also worked in temples, performed sacrifices, diagnosed illnesses, and solved crimes. Government in the Inca Empire. Well, the Inca had a single ruler, setting them apart from the Aztec and the Maya, which had multiple. The emperor ruled over four distinct areas. Each area had a governor that reported to the emperor. So each of these four distinct areas were all part of the larger Incan Empire, which at one point encompassed over 12 million people. Taxes and services. People within the Inca Empire would have to pay taxes or do jobs for their local governments in exchange for their support and protection. The body of the emperor would be mummified after death and used in religious ceremonies. Fun facts. The Inca had no written language. Rather, they used a system known as the quipu, which are, as you can see right here, a series of knotted ropes. Each of these knots symbolizes something. Here's an example here, one along here. The knotted cords that represent dates, taxes paid, bills, and sales. Instead of a written language, the Inca did their record keeping with a complex system of knotted ropes, which we have a hard time understanding today, but know that they were able to do lots of mathematics and record keeping to help run their empire using this system. Inca roadways cover over 15,000 miles through dense and difficult terrain. Here is a zigzag one going through here, a nice paved one along the side of the mountain. If you wanted to send a message, the Inca had messengers that walked these roads, passing information from one end of the empire to the other. At one point, it said that information could travel at over 150 miles a day. These people will be moving around in order to get messages from one area to another. Fascinating. Francisco Pizarro. He acts as the Spanish conqueror to the Inca. He is very similar to Hernan Cortez, and also not a great guy, as you can see right here. Pizarro is a European. He is from Spain, and he definitely takes advantage of the situation when he arrives in the Incan Empire in the 1500s. With his soldiers, he is able to defeat the Incans with their horses, guns, and metal armor, so superior weapons. He's also helped by widespread disease brought by the Europeans. These pandemics that were epidemics, rather, that were going all over South America helped make it easier for Pizarro to take over the Inca. Pizarro helps to destroy Inca culture and establish Spanish dominance. So that's the Inca. Hopefully, you learned something about their religion, government, and fun facts about the Inca. Thank you very much.